I had some trouble.
Cannot elude us, sir. Do your
Can still run.
Now you're okay.
Why disturb me? I've nothing to discuss with you.
I wish to know the name of one who haunts
I
these
am
warrens.
Dadrinon, the greatest and most powerful mage who ever lived. But that was then. I live no more.
You sound plenty alive to
Your
me.
ears betray you, worm, just as your eyes are deceived by shadow. Death claims my body, and it hungers for my mind.
You mentioned you were a
No,
mage?
worm, I did not. To call me a mage is to call the Direti Tower a fortress, and the Red Year a fire. It is a testament to my prowess that I exist on the mortal plane, even as my body decays in death's hollow embrace.
You call me Worm, but it's your body that's infested with them.
Curb your tongue, fool. I have wandered Tamriel for over half a millennium, and silenced thousands of impudent voices with a single flame.
Still
There are
alive, I
some
see.
who say immortality is found in one's legacy. The blacksmith lives in every soldier who kills with his tools, every sword that twists in the belly of a man wrenching in pain. The writer's soul lives in the pages of a book, his words echoing to the unborn across eons of time. The mage's soul lives in his acolytes, and the dread in their enemies' faces as they squint through walls of fire. It is a lie. Nothing more than the decay of the mind, making one last attempt to circumvent its inevitable demise.
Follow me. I
Then
need your help.
lead. Do not waste your breath talking.
I'm right behind you.
It's time for
I'll
us to
head back
part
home
ways.
if you need me.
You lead and I shall follow. Then lay waste to your foes and let nothing go to waste.
Yes, it's time for us to part
Fine.
ways.
But consider your actions, fool. You may not have this chance again. What is it, mortal?
Follow me. I
Then
need your help.
lead. Do not waste your breath talking. You lead and I shall follow.
Take them for now.
The Ratway is a grave. Those who live in it are meant to decay.
I got this first time last time. What? What? What?
Be careful.
Probably get lightning back later. But right now I need him instead. I want to take him instead. So I can
Is it time? What decay shall we rid the world of today?
Only a lich could survive for such a long
Like a
period of
fish
time.
scuttling on land, you flap your gills, your feeble mind attempting to grasp what is beyond your comprehension. Lichdom is a fool's bargain for necromancers content spending eternity as skinless wraiths. With a sleight of hand, they control their corpse like an avatar, as their souls are bound to phylacteries. I did not prescribe to such cheap necromancer tricks. I sought the path to true immortality through the techniques developed by the Sijic monks.
Somehow, I doubt even the Sijics possess such knowledge. Care to elaborate?
The Sijics could send their voices across great distances, their voices manifesting as living ghosts in the ether of conjured space. It is even said that the Sijics could disrupt the flow of time, moving freely in the infinitesimal space between this world and the void. I succeeded in achieving the opposite, to have my body held in stasis as time flowed around me.
Intriguing. What
The
went
question
wrong?
is not what, feeble mortal, but who. One of my servants acted outside of my will.
How
The
were you
spell
betrayed?
suspended my body in a cocoon of lost time, at which point I would be invulnerable from all outside influence as time passed around me. However, in the instant I returned to the mortal plane, my body would be at its most vulnerable, as the soul sought to gain control of its faculties. The assailant knew this, but the fool was careless.
What do you mean by
The blow was
careless?
struck as most of my soul remained in the void, and my body had yet to return to time. When the spell was interrupted, my body became trapped in slowed time. As such, it took 50 years for my soul to regain consciousness. It took 100 years for the dagger's wound to bleed out of my neck. 200 years before I could conjure movement beyond the slow of time. Yet 2 centuries later, my body still continues to wait for a spell that will never finish, and a time that will never resume its normal pace. Then lay waste to your foes and let nothing go to waste.
Tell me about your
Of my
servants.
servants, there were 3 whom I trusted with guarding my body during the transfer. Fane the illusionist, Marius the warlock, and the cleric, Irilyn, who herself left the Sijic order to serve my will. Together they were powerful, but on their own they were nothing more than worthless sycophants. Such was the reasoning behind their selection. Yet only one managed to betray my will, and kill the others in the process.
It was Fane, the illusionist, was his loyalty to you.
Illusion can sway emotion, but it cannot bend reality. I tested Fane's loyalty before accepting him in my service. The fool did not come alone. He and his brother sought to serve me, yet only one was willing to kill the other and pay the price of immortality.
There must be a reason for your
Your
fixation with
pitiful
death.
mind clings to beginnings and ends when the point of the matter lies between. It is decay that I find abhorrent, metal rusting, wood withering, skin rotting. This disease of time is what I aimed to rectify. Even now, as you stand here before me, mortal, the sweat pours from your body. The water trickles from the ceiling, cutting away the stone at your feet. The mold grows in the shadows, poisoning the air with its toxic spores. It matters not if the subject is a great man, a majestic palace, or a shrine to the gods. Decay will claim them all.
Decay is a natural part of life. The impermanence of beauty is why it's special.
Foolish thoughts hissed from a tongue that knows only youth. In time, mortal, you will look upon your reflection and see nothing more unnatural. I am right behind you.
There you go.
I admit I want to chase the pretty light. I will resist. Yes, my friend. The
Any
only
thoughts?
rats I smell here scurry on two legs.
Any thoughts?
I'm afraid not. What is on your mind?
I'm right behind you. Lead on.
Come back later, and I may have some work.
You need advice? Talk to Brynjolf. Got better things to do.
Something on your mind. Its footsteps are like thunder, scaring the dust and making the floor scream for mercy. Knives already knows the visitor is not a cat.
Sure, I'm as noisy
It
as they
should
come.
not be proud of its failure. Its noisy feet earn no gold, only the scorn of its brethren.
Your ears are quite
It is
sensitive.
not a Khajiit, so it depends on its eyes. It can only see what's in front,
but I may not
but knives here.
Just formally join up.
20 paces to the east, a thief scratches his ears. 50 paces further, a beggar sighs and counts his coin.
on that one day.
2 stories above, a couple says their vows, while underneath in the catacomb, a widow weeps for her husband. But that is not all it does not see. For when its eyes look, then its mind knows. A second of time sits between looking and knowing. When it looks with its eyes, it can only see the past. But Knives hears the guard approaching, the mark falling into a deep sleep. The cat hears, the mind knows, minutes before anything is seen. Its eyes can only see the past, but Knives' ears know the future.
Absolutely.
Until next time.
Linger in your grave, and I'm standing over it.
Stay out of trouble.
Now get out of my
Brother's
way.
gonna be in trouble.
Hey guys, Game Team here. Sorry, I kind of crashed a lot, and I got really aggravated, so I went and took a break. But now I'm back! In this game, I had to install a few mods, but I'll just reinstall them again later. So, oh, that kind of scared me. Okay. I was like, what's hitting me?
And now you pay for meddling in the Thalmor's affairs. You should not have meddled in the Thalmor's affairs.
Okay, so that way. Where do I go?
Can't hide from you. The Thalmor's memories. Oh.
Do I have to lockpick that expert rank?
I've had enough of your insistence.
You're starting to make me angry.
To the north!
I still remember my old training.
Oh, I wanted to swing at her. Okay, so I'm gonna fast forward a little bit. Get this. Or not. That's good. Oh. That was Chloe?
I'm right behind you.
Okay, I'm lost. Yeah, you guys are telling me to go follow the cursor. But, where is the cursor taking me? I know you probably are. Yep, you guys are screaming at me. Down here? Nope, that's the ragged flagon.
I'm right behind you.
I'm going in circles. Where am I supposed to...
Riften is a city of failures. When an imp so cannot create on his own, he turns to theft.
Wow, this guy's really judgmental. What? What the hell? Where am I? Oh. Okay, where to? I'll cut this video out as soon as... Okay, I came from this direction. I remember it coming in. Now, why can't I find myself... out? Remember that. Where is the bloody door? It should be right here. You know what? I'm gonna cheat. I don't care what you guys say. I'm going to cheat.
I'm right behind you.
Oh.
right behind you. Hey, watch it!
Ew. I'm an idiot. I am a total idiot. I am not smart. Wow, that was genius. Awesome.
I don't like being out in the open like this.
Who are you? How do you know Delphine?
Hasn't she told you? We were both blades, back when that still meant
Why take a
something.
chance?
Now we are just fellow fugitives from the Thalmor. I didn't know she was still alive, but I'm not surprised. She was a survivor. We should keep...
Skyrim.
Buy some armor and live to tell about it. Still here.
Riften is kind of pretty, but it's not
Protect yourself right. Buy armor from Relka. Still here. Why take a chance?
You'll have to speak up. I'm a little deaf in my right
What's so important about me being Dragonborn?
Not yet, not yet. When we get to Riverwood with Delphine, I'll tell you both then, when I've collected my thoughts. I never expected... Well, suddenly here you are, and now I'm too muddled to explain myself. I still need some time to get used to the idea that there might be hope for us after all.
Why are the Thalmor so interested in finding you?
Well, they've been hunting down blades since the Great War, on general principle. But if you mean me, now in particular, maybe they've started to get an inkling of what the return of the Gribans means. I don't suppose they want the world to end any more than we do, or at least they prefer to end it on their terms.
What happened on the 30th of Frostfall?
It was a cold day. The end of Frostfall is nearly winter in the Gerol Mountains. We heard the news at Cloud Ruler by courier, riding hard from the Imperial City. 30th of Frostfall, 171. 30 years ago. The Great War started that day. The Thalmor ambassador delivered his ultimatum to the Emperor Titus Mede, the head of every Blades agent within the Aldmeri Dominion. I knew that day that it was truly the beginning of the end. We should keep moving.
Are you ready to move?
Buy some armor and live to tell about it.
Then let us depart.
Everything okay?
Any thoughts?
I'm thinking it's nice you care what I think. Riften Market is not as well equipped as the surrounding shops, but I do like the hustle and the bustle. What's next?
Well, next, Inigo, we are calling it a day. Thank you guys so much for joining me. I've been Game Team. Like, rate, subscribe. Join me on the next adventure where we continue our journey down to Riften. In the next chapter, Alduin's Wall. Thank you so much. I'll see you around. See you later. Bye.